Hey guys, in this video, we'll talk about some questions asked at the diversity visa interview. And this video has been requested by one of my TikTok followers. His name is Ray Ngetich, and he says, give people tips on the questions and answers during visa interview. Many people say they fail to get the visa because of lack of confidence and what to answer during the interview. So the main purpose for the DV visa interview, is to verify. What are they verifying? They're verifying that the information that is on the DS-260 matches with the way you're answering the questions. So most of the questions will come from the DS-260. So my advice to you is review your DS-260 prior to the interview, know the questions, and then know how you answered those questions, because what they're looking for during that interview is any kind of irregularity, any kind of discrepancy, something that they can catch you lying on. They want to catch you in a lie. So be confident, know your DS 260. Once you figure that out, once you review it, once you have practiced it, you know how to, you are composed and you have confidence, and you know the answers to those questions, then you should be good to go. The other purpose of the DV interview is to make sure that you are who you say you are, is to verify, number one, that you are the person that completed the DS-260, and that they verify that by checking the confirmation page of the DS-260, which is what you're going to take to the interview with you. They are also verifying that you're eligible to be given the visa. You have the education or the work experience that is the minimum requirement for you to be issued that visa. So it should take about 3 to 5 minutes for the people that I've talked to that have participated in the DV interview process, and also the people that have the testimonials from the people who have either not pass the interview or pass the interview or were put on administrative processing because they needed more paperwork and more proof or documentation. So know your DS-260. That's the takeaway I want you to take from this video. So some of the questions that you'll be asked, obviously you'll be asked to present your passport. They want to see your passport. They'll greet you. They will probably ask your name, the usual pleasantries. But then after that, they will dive into some of the questions on the DS-260. You might not be asked the same exact questions, but it will be similar, and it will be like questions from the DS-260, your personal information. They will want to know your host information, your academics, your travel history, your criminal history, if you have any medical issues that would prevent you from going to the US. So stuff like that. So they may ask you what you do for a living. So what do you do for a living? Do you work, or do you go to school? What do you do? So you just answer according to what you do in life at the moment. They may ask you why you want to move to the US. Why do you want to move to the United States? And the answer is not duh, because I got a visa or I won the lottery. No, yeah, that's true, but be more elaborate, right? Be more elaborate, show some ambition, so show that you have a purpose. You might say that I want to go further my education, or I want to go, as soon as I get there, I will find work so that I can contribute to the country, or I want to join the military. Whatever answer you give, there's no wrong answer, but just be honest and be confident in your answer. So they will want to know about your host. They'll ask you, what is the name of your host, or where are you going to stay in the US? So know the name of the person you're going to live with. At least know the basic information in case they want to keep digging. So know the name, know the address, because our address system here in the US and the address system, for example, in Kenya is different. I would write it on a piece of paper. I don't think you'll be disqualified for that, because our address system is different. So you would write XYZ, whatever street, and then whatever city, and then whatever state, and then the zip code. You would say that. And then they may ask for contact information, the phone number. What does the person do? What does your host do? When did they go to the US? How did they go to the US? What kind of visa did they use to go to the US? Is it the diversity visa? Is it the F1 visa? Did they go as a work visa and then they converted it, and or they won the green card while they were there? They will want to know a little bit about your host. They may want to know the relationship. What's your relationship between what's the relationship between you and the host? Is it your friend? Is it your family member? When is the last time you guys communicated via either email, WhatsApp, or via phone call? You will give that information. What does your host do for a living? What do they do here in the US? Are they nurses? What do? They work, they go to school, are they in the military? What do they do? So just know a little bit about your host so you're not tongue-tied when you get to the interview. They may ask you if you have any family members who live in the US. So that's a yes or no question. If you have any family members, if they extend the question and they want to know who it is, then depending on who it is, you just answer the question. Have you ever visited the US before? That's a yes or no question. It's either you have or you haven't. If you have, they may ask when and how. What visa did you use to travel? What was the purpose of your visit when you came to the US? They may ask you how you're planning to support yourself when you get to the United States. The biggest thing is they don't want you to be a public charge. A public charge is somebody who's going to be a burden to the United States government. They want you to be self-sufficient. So you may say that you have some money saved. If you have any savings, they may want to see proof of that. So make sure you have that. Or because as a green card winner, as soon as you step into the US, the next day you can go look for a job. So you can say that I plan to find work as soon as possible. So that I can support myself and my family. That's if you have family. The other section is they may want to verify your academics. So they may ask you, what is your highest level of education? When did you graduate from high school? They may want to see your high school paperwork, your high school certificate. Did you go to college after you finished high school? What college did you go to? Did you graduate from that high school? When did you graduate? What year? What are you planning to do when you go to the US? Like I said, you can say, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to further my education. I'm going to join the military, or I'm going to work. I'm going to start working. They will want to verify your marital status. What is your marital status? They may ask you, are you married? Are you single? Are you divorced? So they just want to make sure that the information matches what's on the DS-260. So depending on your marital status, answer appropriately. Do not lie, because if you're caught in a lie, they might disqualify you and everybody on that application. Do you have children? That's another question that can come up, be it biological, step, or adopted, legally adopted children. So that's a yes or no question. And then if it's yes, they may want to know how many children. They may even ask you their names, because they're just trying to verify the information on the DS-260 to make sure that it's the same information you're giving. About police clearance, they may ask you, have you ever committed any crimes? Yes or no. If the answer is yes, they may want to know about it, and then they may want you to tell them whether it has been resolved or what's going on with that case. Have you ever been in the military? Have you ever served in the military? Questions like those. So most of the questions, like I said, will just come from the DS-260. So familiarize yourself with that. In a rare occasion where you don't speak English, so maybe you come from a French-speaking country or Spanish-speaking country or another different country that does not speak English, they may ask you, maybe you have a translator there, and they ask you, are you able to speak English proficiently? Right? If not, how do you plan to learn the English language? Because in the US, people speak English here primarily. So how are you planning to educate yourself or to communicate with people when you come to the US? You can say that you, as soon as you get here, you will sign up for English as a second language classes, or you watch YouTube videos that teach people basic English, or you make sure that you teach yourself, or however, reading books, or however you're going to answer that question. Just show that you have intentions of improving English as a language of communication, because that's what we use here in the US. So that's pretty much it. They may not be the same exact questions, but they are similar. If you are a diversity visa winner and your experience was different, or you were asked other questions, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Share this video with people who might benefit from it so that we can all help each other. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.